Good morning, all. Happy Monday. I did this last week and people seem to like it so much, and I enjoyed it so much that I'm going to do it again. So welcome to another video detailing what in the world is going on with all this energy and maybe reading a little bit of tarot at the same time. So what is going on right now? We are in week 2 of a 2-week cycle, full moon cycle, and last week, because the full moon came in and totally cleared house and said, you have to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff that no longer serves you. We are still in that cycle. However, what is going on right now is the fact that we're still in Taurus season. We are in the last day of Taurus season because it is the 19th. Taurus season ends 20th. So we're in that little bubble between, I think, Taurus season and Gemini season. Taurus is very stagnant. Very like, I'm gonna do what I want to do because this is what makes sense to me, and change is hard. Change makes me do things and feel things that I really don't want to do. So even though we're being asked to change, we're being asked to give up things that no longer serve us, we're holding on to them. And we might be holding on to them because we're fearful of what might happen if we truly let go. Not that letting go is hard or letting go is bad, but we're in Taurus season. Taurus is like, whatever it is, I'm gonna hold on to it because I feel safe and I feel comfortable. Once we get to Gemini season in the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, Geminis are a little bit more easier to let go. So during the last half of the last week of this full moon, it's gonna be easier to let go. It's gonna be easier to look into the things that we've been keeping at bay and going, okay, I really don't need this anymore. Because Taurus, even if you're not a Taurus, Taurus season is saying, keep everything close at hand. Don't let it go until you truly need to. And that's what's going to happen is the 21st, 22nd, or 23rd, Gemini season is coming through, and it's going to force Taurus's hand and go, hey, you've been holding this. You don't need to hold this anymore. I got this. It's okay. We can change. We can change for the better, and we can let go of all these things that you're holding on to that's making your sphincter tighten up, and let go of the things that you're saying are too hard. It's not really that hard. And I'm not calling out anybody, but if you're a Taurus in Taurus season, you're going to be extra kind of spicy because it's like, I just want to ground. I want to recharge, I want to relax, and I don't want to do anything that involves me doing too much out of my comfort zone. Well, now it's really time to get out of your comfort zone because this week, the moon and the overall energy are doing things that are asking you to maybe dig deep a little bit into, maybe it's time to change how you talk. Maybe it's time to change how you react. And really, what is holding you back? It's highlighting, by the time we get into Gemini season, it is highlighting that aspect of, what have you been holding back on? Maybe it's time to stop holding back. Maybe a new communication style is what's needed in this next 2-week go around, from the end of this full moon to the new start on the new moon. And I can't remember when the new moon is, but just go with it, because the new moon comes around and it's asking us to do things a little bit differently. And because we'll be in Gemini season, Gemini is very, very able to go with the flow. Go with, I may not feel right, but I'll do it until something else happens. And because Gemini are the twins, it can change very rapidly, because once you go from full moon to new moon, full moon is we let go, new moon is we're bringing in. Gemini switches up and goes, okay, now I'm feeling comfy. Now I'm feeling safe. Now I want to change. I want to be able to do stuff. So as far as this week is going, literally all we need to do is just make it through this Monday and Tuesday. And as the week rolls on, not saying the week is going to get better, but what I am saying is as the week rolls on, you're going to feel a shift. And you may feel shift Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, depending on when you decide to fully let go, because at that point, Gemini season takes over, the energy of Gemini takes over, and you are personally looking for this fresh start. We've all been through the stagnancy of Taurus going, I want my food, I want my safety, I don't want to move. And then all of a sudden, Gemini comes in and goes, I want to move. I want to move a little bit, maybe not too much. Maybe we'll see what happens. We'll adopt a wait and see attitude. So you go from very stagnant to wanting to move somehow, some way. And by the time the new moon comes in, you'll be at that space where, hey, I really want to move. I really want to try stuff. I really want to get rid of the stagnant energy that I've been holding on for a couple weeks, a couple months, a couple years. It's really time to move forward. So with that knowledge, let's just pull some cards. Let's see what's going on and see what we can expect as far as tarot for the week. And just remember, like, take it as you will. Like, whatever is going on for right now is for you, not against you. Whatever energy is going on, it's getting you to look into the space in between spaces to kind of figure out, hey, what's really going on? What do I really need? Who am I really? Nothing is ever in a bad place for anybody. It's always at the space where, like, I want to grow, I want to learn. And what do? When we grow and learn, we let go of other long-held beliefs. And sometimes, especially in Taurus season, those long-held beliefs are being held tightly, right? So, and the cards are exactly what I thought they were. Death, the World reversed, and 10 of Wands reversed. So think about it this way. There is a change, and that change is not necessarily big. It could be small, but it is a change because, again, we are going from Taurus season, very stagnant, to it's time to move on. There's also this change of ideas of, I've tried something one way, maybe it's time to try a different way. Maybe my way of communicating needs to change. Maybe these ideas that I've been sitting on for so long finally have to see the light of day. And if that's what you're sitting on, it's going to be a very easy transition from going, no, to, okay, maybe. And that's really all it takes, right? Like, all the universe is asking you to do is just let this change happen. Let this change take hold and bring you to a new spot. Now, the universe isn't necessarily saying all is right for the picking right now. What it is saying is, like, we are going to give you the ideas, we are going to give you the benefit, we are going to give you everything that you might need to pack a lunch, to pack for a trip, and your trip is your own. You have everything you need right here. What exactly, do you want to double up on? What exactly do you want to let go of? What do you want to do to make your trip, to make your journey in the next month, in the next 2 months, in the next year, a little bit more delightful? You can make it easy, you can make it hard. The universe will consistently show you where you're at, show you where you need to let go of, show you what you need to bring in, and you just have to go, okay, this is fine, this is good, I can do this, this is amazing. And we're still scared, we're all still scared. By the end of this week, we might see a major change. Doesn't mean that, like, you're gonna end up in a different country or with a different person or you're gonna break up. No, what it means is you see the change. You see the things that have kept you stagnant. You see these things that are coming through the trees and going, all you have to do is let go of this long-held belief. And you might think it's going to be hard. It's going to hurt. It could, but it will only be hard, and it will only hurt if you allow it to be hard or if you allow it to hurt. These are your beliefs, and these are the beliefs that you can easily let go of and understand that nothing has to hurt and nothing has to be hard. Change can be so incredibly easy if you let it. You go from one place to another, you go from one thought to another, you go from one energy to another. If you do not overthink it, if you do not sit there and go, but it's gonna be hard and it's gonna be painful and I'm gonna have to brace for impact. Well, yeah, if you're gonna brace for impact, if you believe it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be so hard. But if you sit there and go, you know what, I embrace the change, I embrace what is coming, I embrace what is leaving, then it makes it so much easier for a transition, for a thought process, for a new way of life to just come in and say, you know what, we'll clean house. All you have to do is let go. And that's what I'm going to leave you with. All you have to do is let go. Remember, what are you worthy of? What do you believe you are worthy of? On that other hand, what do you believe you are not worthy of? And allow that not worthiness to let go. And know that you are worthy of everything that you desire, everything that you receive, everything that you want. And just believe without a shadow of a doubt that whatever it is that you're trying to bring in, whatever it is that you're trying to do that's new, will be so incredibly easy, it'll be effortless, and it will require no hard work on your end to see it. Remember that, and I'll talk to you later.